Hi, I'm Jack and I've offered for Trinity Hall, Cambridge to study human, social and political sciences in 2022. I'm going to take you through, chronologically, my Oxbridge experience. Around this time last year, I decided on the course I was going for. Initially, I was going to apply for PP at Oxford. However, after receiving some good advice from teachers, as well as researching the course in further detail, I felt that HSPS was far more suited to me as a person. After I decided on the course, I wrote a list of tasks to complete over the summer, so I had lots to write about on my personal statement. I would thoroughly recommend that you do the same. I feel like it's a good way to motivate you and you have a goal to aim for. As part of this, these included for me a couple of essay competitions, some MOOCs and lots of wider reading. I definitely recommend, if you're going for an arts course, to have a look at any and every essay competition you can. They're a great way of getting yourself on the university's radar ahead of time if you do well. Even if you don't, I found with my essays it provoked a range of wider reading to look at, and I ended up getting a pretty good understanding of some debates and issues as a result. As well, if you're someone who struggles with getting started, as let's be real, there's so much to choose from that would be applicable for HSPS and other Tripos courses, the competitions would definitely help you a lot. So a bit about the course. HSPS is a tripos composed of politics, social anthropology and sociology. It's worth noting it's very different to politics and history and PPE type courses. Obviously it doesn't have much to do with history and it's much more focused on the social side than PPE. As someone who only studied politics at A-level, I deliberately went out to read more about the other two subjects so I understood them, so I could at least talk about them at a basic level if they came up at interview. With this knowledge, I then began to draft and redraft my personal statement and then ended up attending some seminars for HSPS. Eventually I arrived at a personal statement I thought flowed well and was high enough quality to submit. I then looked at colleges and specifically the individual entry requirement for each one. The grades remained the same across the university, but some colleges had assessments, some had submitted work, and some interviewed differently to others. I chose Trinity Hall, which required submitted work, but had no admissions test. I heard back that I had an interview on the 26th of November, and my interview was on the 9th of December, so I had a couple of weeks to work hard on my preparation. To prepare for my interview, I rigorously went through my personal statement, writing a huge document of notes where I predicted questions that might come up, as well as just making sure I had a deep understanding of all the political debates and ideas I referenced. I also made sure to schedule lots of mock interviews with Mrs. Massey, Miss Holt, and through Miss Badlow connected with OE Harsha Ramesh. Looking back at my application, I felt my strengths lay in my interview preparation, especially. I came out of my interview feeling it had gone well, after getting a little bit of luck with the questions they asked. To everyone looking to apply, I'd really emphasise the amount of work that you should look to put in, almost treating your application like an additional A-level. It's going to be a lot, especially between that first half term and Christmas after your summer holidays. But as long as you're structured in your approach, have a clear goal and work at it, you'll do great. Good luck.